How's it going, everyone? Shifty here, and I'm back with another Destiny 2 video. I just kicked off my PvP reviews of the exotic hand cannons yesterday with the Thorn. If you watched the video, you know I speak highly of the Thorn. Well, today we continue the reviews and I'm going to be using the Malfeasance. Prior to hand cannons, I reviewed all of the exotic scout rifles, auto rifles, and scout rifles. If you would like to check out any of those videos, there will be a link in the description down below that contains a playlist with all of them. Before I get into my review of Malfeasance, if you end up enjoying this video or finding it useful, make sure to like and subscribe. Also, head on over to Twitter and give me a follow there, that link will also be in the description. Alright, I'm not entirely sure what to say about the Malfeasance. It's a 180 RPM hand cannon, and if you're familiar with that archetype, then you probably know how this review is going to go. Let's get this out of the way right now. Do I think Malfeasance is good? No, absolutely not. Do I think Malfeasance is fun to use in PvP? Nope. But here we are, and I've already spent too much time using this weapon in the Crucible, so I may as well do the review. With that said, let's go over the perks. The first perk here is Corkscrew Rifling, which gives a small increase to range, stability, and handling. Next is Extended Mag, which decreases reload speed and increases the mag size. The first unique perk is Taken Predator, which gives Malfeasance a damage bonus against taken enemies and Gambit invaders, not useful at all to us in PvP. The last standard perk is Heavy Grip, which boosts stability but decreases handling. Lastly, the main exotic perk is Explosive Shadow, which says that Malfeasance shoots tainted slugs that burrow into the enemy. Stacking enough slugs causes them to explode. This isn't super useful to us as it requires you to hit an enemy 5 times before the explosion occurs. Alright, so this weapon isn't so exotic in the Crucible as the exotic perks aren't all that beneficial. There are a couple instances where Explosive Shadow may be useful, such as against opponents at longer ranges and against enemies in their supers. Now that we've covered that, let's talk some numbers. The damage profile for Malfeasance is 57 per crit and 38 to the body, giving it an optimal time to kill of 1 second with 3 crits and 1 body, and an all body shot time to kill of 1.33 seconds with 5 body shots. To put that into perspective, 1 second is among the slowest optimal time to kills for primary weapons, and 1.33 seconds is fairly good for primary weapons. Strictly based on the numbers, if you face decent opponents using any meta auto, hand cannon, or pulse rifle, you're likely going to lose every gunfight even if you hit the optimal time to kill, assuming the opponent is reaching near their optimal time to kill. But do the stats on Malfeasance work to help you achieve optimal performance? Well, among exotic hand cannons, it has the third lowest range stat at 46, one of the lowest handling stats at 36, and bad aim assist at just 50. But it does have high stability and reload speed both at 82, a 98 recoil direction giving it nearly vertical recoil, and a mag size of 15. Unfortunately, when I'm looking at hand cannons, I like high aim assist and handling, both of which Malfeasance appears to be lacking quite a bit. I said that if I was judging Thorn based on its perks and stats, that I would be sold on it. Well, if I did the same thing for Malfeasance, I would write it off immediately. Let's talk about what I like about the gun. When you are outside of your optimal range and manage to get enough shots on your opponent, you activate Explosive Shadow and you are nearly guaranteed to get that kill. Plus, if enemies are grouped up and you manage to set off Explosive Shadow, it does a decent amount of damage to surrounding enemies. Also, it's decent for shutting down supers if you can hit them. Now that's a great segue into what I don't like about the weapon. For you to proc Explosive Shadow, you are probably fighting a super or fighting outside of your optimal range, both of which means you are not anywhere near your optimal time to kill, and chances are you're going to get annihilated by a much more meta weapon. I also dislike that this hand cannon is slow, and when you combine that with the low aim assist, reaching the optimal time to kill is much more difficult than Thorn or Dire Promise or Gnawing Hunger. The dislikes I have against this weapon make it really easy for me to say that I do not recommend using it. Much like the Cerberus, this weapon can be fun at times, but those instances where it's fun are few and far between because both weapons are so situational for most players. Meanwhile, there are other weapons that aren't great like the Skyburner's Oath, but they can still be fun to use in general. Malfeasance is not one of those weapons, it's mostly just frustrating. Anyway, this video contains the only match out of my entire session that went well, and there won't be any highlights for this weapon, instead I'll just let the rest of the match play out. With that said, if you found the video enjoyable or useful, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Doing so will help my video get seen by more people. Also, don't forget to hit me up on Twitter. I just want to thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.
That's why we have fire teams. want it, this battle is yours. Take it! Five minutes remain. A strong start. Fight on. Zone C captured. Power play. Keep the pressure on. Your enemy can't kill if they're dead. Zone B lost. Zone A lost. It's a power play. Get those zones back. Zone C captured. Zone B. Zone advantage is yours. Zone C lost. 3 minutes remain. Strength in numbers, Guardian. Excellent. Waver, and the enemy will take this. Fight on. Your enemy can't kill if they're dead. Outstanding. Relax, Guardian. You're scaring them. They'll never want to match with you again. You're breaking them. Zone A lost. Zone C captured. You have advantage. Zone B lost. One minute left. No victory is certain, Guardian. Stand your ground. Zone C lost. Power play. Enemy has your zone. You captured Zone B. Victory is all I ask. Good. You fight like a demon for these zones. Bring me your friends. I need more like you.